Leo, let's see, what is your reading for now? Let's see, this is a love reading for Leo. Let's see what Spirit has to say. So first thing we want to look at is what's kind of happening in your life. So some kind of significant event is on the way. Okay, this may have something to do with your job, and even though this is a love reading, it may still be affecting your job. Something quite significant has happened or is going to happen, and this is something that's going to perhaps lead to perhaps some kind of leadership in your life, getting a better job, or maybe perhaps having a new man perhaps come in that's a very good leader. We're going to get to the energies now just to see what is coming in for you. First, let's just have a look at the past pertaining to the situation for my Leos, please, Spirit. What is the situation for Leo? Okay, so we definitely had a soul connection that maybe perhaps had started out. You started investing in some kind of connection with something, and then it kind of fizzled out. Something happened. Maybe there's a lot of earth energy here. So maybe you were dealing with an earth sign, perhaps a Gemini, or this is something that you felt like you guys were working together. Maybe this is someone you actually work with, or someone you dealt with at work, or maybe there's perhaps some kind of financial situation between you guys. But what I'm getting is perhaps you started to invest in a situation that you kind of thought was quite a good circumstances, and then maybe perhaps you were ghosted. Okay, let's see what the current energies are. Knight of Water, releasing something that needs to end, and then something you're passionate about, or charging into a situation that feels very passionate and adventurous, but being a little bit restless in a circumstance, feeling like there's something you want to celebrate, or dealing with perhaps some kind of twin flame, someone that's perhaps younger than you, and perhaps spending some time with friends. Okay, there is something that you are moving on from. You may be physically moving, or you just may be moving on from something. Okay, so let's get into the reading. Okay, so the Lovers card. Spirit, why is the Lovers card here for Leo in the past energies? Okay, so you weren't really too sure about a certain situation. Okay, there was as I said, a soul connection for you. Someone who maybe perhaps you just didn't want to see the truth on, or you didn't want to make a decision on this situation. Okay, and Spirit is saying you needed to use your intuition here, because there was something very toxic about a certain person. Okay, and maybe you didn't want to see it, you refused to see the truth on a certain person, and maybe perhaps it turned out to be fairly toxic. Okay, it doesn't mean the person's toxic, but the relationship may have been toxic, or there was something, maybe perhaps you felt tied and bound to a certain person, or they felt tied and bound to you, and you just kind of stayed in there, or stayed in the situationship, whatever it may have been. Okay, Spirit saying that you needed to find a little bit more confidence within yourself. Okay, let's have a look at this Five of Earth. Five of Earth clarified by the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so it seems like something that maybe you charged very quickly into, or you went into without much thought, has turned cold. Okay, so either you've walked out, or you feel left out by this person. Things have turned a bit cold between you and this person. Perhaps this person, there's perhaps some kind of, someone's watching each other's social media, or there was actual financial losses. Okay, for some of you there may have been financial losses, which maybe perhaps caused some problems in the relationship. Nope. Okay, so a relationship ended. Okay, and it seemed like it was quite, again, I really have the sense that perhaps there was something deceptive about the relationship, okay? Now, this can either be self-sabotage. Perhaps you feel like you're sabotaged, or the person feels like they're sabotaged, or it's someone who's trying to get away with something, maybe trying to get away with giving you as little as possible, but expecting you to. So there's many ways you can look at this card, okay? So it's someone that's trying to sneak away with as many things as possible, and they're trying to sneak away in the middle of the night. It could have been that this person perhaps took a lot from you and left you with very little, okay? Or it felt like you were left out in the cold, or you felt like you were completely ignored, and this person kept on taking, and, you know, you kept on giving, and this is all that was left behind is the few swords, you know. So they took all the swords, they took all the smarties, is what I keep getting with this card all of a sudden, and left you with 2 smarties, okay? So it all became about them, okay? Roles can be reversed as well, so it's reverse it if you feel, and if you're a cross watcher, then you may, you know, reverse it. Obviously, you need to be honest with yourself. Okay, so let's come here to the Knight of Water. So this is something that's maybe perhaps something new that's coming in. Let's see. So the Knight of Water. So I'm loving how your cards are clarifying each other. Okay. So now you're in 2 minds about a new situation. Okay. You're now worried as to see whether this person is real or not real. You're worried as to whether this, I mean, it could have just come in. Someone might just be coming in, you know, in the next couple of weeks. And it's something new, something romantic is coming in. And either you're in 2 minds, you're head over your heart, you can't really, you feel like there's secrets, or maybe perhaps you really needing to use your intuition because you feel like something's not coming forward, okay? You may feel like this person may be leading you on, or you may feel like this person may have other people in the mix. Okay, let's see with the release card here. So you're needing to release these fears, okay, this entrapment that you put yourself into, okay? There may be, again, still energies from the past that you may feel like you're tied and bound to in some way or form. Yeah, you see now this Lovers has come forward, and this is about a situation that is over. And you're bringing in this past situation into your current situation, okay? So a situation that ended, a love situation that has ended, you're bringing that into a new situation, and you're feeling very stuck, you're feeling very bound to a past situation because of what had happened in the past. You could be bringing that into a new situation, okay? Let's clarify this Knight of Fire. Because it's over. This past situation is definitely over. Okay, so something's definitely over, but there's something that you still feel like you don't want to see, or you still feel like you're stuck, or you still feel like you're tied to a past person for some reason. Or you're fearing this new love because of something that happened to you in the past. So the past energies, even though you may not talk to the person at all, or you know you haven't seen them in 5 to 10 years, the fears of the past is still coming in. Okay, let's just clarify this Knight of Fire, because it feels like you kind of want to run. It feels like you either feel like this new person's a player, because the past person played you, you feel like this new person's a player. But Spirit is saying that this person's quite solid, okay? This person is definitely quite solid. This is someone that could be a wish fulfillment here, and you could definitely be working with this person. But yeah, there's still some fights, or there's fights within you. You're still very, very nervous, okay? So just be aware of any kind of fears that you may be having. Okay, so let's clarify in the near future with your 4 of Wands. Okay, so this is abundant, happy home life, success. Oh, look at that commitment. So there's a commitment coming in, a solid commitment, you know. This is something that's quite fated, is what I'm seeing. See, this is the thing. I don't see many struggles here. And it's almost like you don't see the struggles, so you're trying to find the struggles. This could be someone that you may, you know, be able to move into a higher level of commitment with. there's no other option out there for you, okay? So what Spirit is saying is you now realize all the illusions, okay? The moon card is exactly that. It's a card of an illusion. When the full moon is out, God only gives you enough light to see past a certain point, okay? Then it's dark, but there's enough light for you to see your next step and your next step and your next step. And what's happening is those illusions are going to tell you. It's either you're going to be dealing with an Aquarius or Sagittarius perhaps, but this is something that's it's going to lead to a happy commitment, okay? There's a long-term commitment coming. It's something that's going to perhaps be quite balanced, okay? But you're needing to, again, stop dealing with any fears or just go with it is what I'm getting, okay? Spirit is saying, you know, this person is dependable, but you're needing to just be a little bit patient. You feel quite exhausted. Release the need to be defensive or to defend yourself. Yes, you may be dealing with some kind of burdens, or there may still be some burdens bothering you, but it's something new that's coming in, and you need to give it time, okay? Time and slowly investing in it. See, new love, balanced situation. This situation is very balanced. It's time for you to have more fun, okay? Spirit is saying, don't be so serious. You don't have to jump in full force and constantly worry about 10 steps ahead. Just try and enjoy the moment. Yeah, things are changing for you. This is better luck coming in your way, okay? At the bottom of the deck is you, the Leo card. Find the strength and the patience to work through this new love that's coming in for you, okay? You may feel quite determined to rush in, but don't rush in. This is the time for you to take your time in this relationship. Don't charge in, but don't charge out. This also may be a sign that you may feel like you want to charge out. This person may come charging at you as well. And all Spirit is saying is just take your time with this new love. Don't be too hasty to run away or to run in there. Okay, so let's get some love oracle messages to help. Please tell me, what does Leo need to know when it comes to their love life right now? What does Leo need to know? Yeah, you see, you're still tied to someone in the past. Okay, now this may be a physical tie. Maybe you're still married to them. Maybe perhaps you're still in contact with this person in your past. Maybe this person's still got a massive hold on you, or emotionally you're still very connected to this person in the past. And Spirit is saying it's time for you to free yourself, okay? Because this toxic energies is still clinging onto you in some way or form, and they're going to destroy things for you. And you've got a soulmate coming in, okay? But be aware of someone is wearing a false mask. Yeah, I think this is what you fear. I think you fear that this new person is wearing a false mask because of what's happened in the past, okay? So just be aware of the fact that you need to open your heart and give and receive to the highest energy of all. You seem to have this fear that this new person's going to play the same position as the past. You can't do that, okay? Free yourself emotionally in every which way from this past person and allow the new person to come in. Take your time, get to know them, and you will then feel safe to move forward into this new circumstances. But this is definitely a wish fulfillment coming in. It's a long-term commitment with someone where, could definitely be with the soulmate. Right, Leo, that's what I have for you. Hope you enjoyed this reading, and I'll chat to you soon.